ACB, below each letter, dots representing the letter in Braille. American Council of the Blind, together for a bright future. ACB Executive Director Eric Bridges and Advisory Board Member Brett Humphrey. Eric Bridges, Executive Director.
All right. Well, welcome back. Eric Bridges back again. This time I am being joined by Brett Humphrey, another one of ACB's Advisory Board members. Brett, welcome.
Yeah, thank you, Eric. It's great to be here today.
Yeah, it's good to have you here. Well, you and I have known one another for several years in your work capacity. Can you tell the audience a little bit about what you do in your day-to-day 9 to 5?
Brett Humphrey, Accessibility Lead for Microsoft Teams.
Yeah, you bet. I'm the Principal Program Manager for the Teams accessibility effort. I've been working on Teams for a little over a year now. And prior to that, I spent over 10 years working in the Windows division on the assistive technologies that ship in box. So I spend most of my days trying to figure out how do we create a better experience for those with disabilities.
So through the years, I think we've known one another for 7 or 8 years now, something like that.
Yeah, quite a while.
Talk a little bit about your interactions with ACB and what brought you to the advisory board.
Yeah, I think, Eric, you're right. We met about 7 or 8 years ago. It was part of a World Blind Union conference. And we're doing really early bring up of narrator on on IE at that time. And we're just sitting down talking with folks and just getting some feedback. And I happened to sit down next to you and started working through it. And you just were really crisp and clear on your feedback. And it was just fun to sit and talk with you. And since that point in time, I started coming out to the ACB conventions for work and got to know you and others over the course of those years.
From our end, we valued a lot of the relationship building and management that you did with our membership, as well as your interest in wanting to figure out ways to assist ACB. And so I guess we invited you, correct, to be part of the advisory board, and you joined, I believe, in 2019.
Yeah, it was great. In just over the course of the years, just chatting with you, especially over the past 4 or 5 years, I just want to know, how could I help? Is there an opportunity for me to give back to this organization? Because I really appreciate all the work and the effort that your team does. And as we were talking, like, hey, we have some challenges around our IT infrastructure. And so I came on board at that time to look at how we can help stabilize just your websites and how and where and when you manage all of your systems. And so we worked through that. And as I continued to work on the board, you started to look at, hey, how do we understand our membership data better? So it's been really great to kind of dive into that and start working on all the membership data.
Yeah, the going back to the IT component, Brett played a role in helping to get us to the right folks at Microsoft, the philanthropy arm of Microsoft that provides enterprise level technologies to nonprofits for either zero or low cost. And so we were able to work with, what's it called? Philanthropy for Good, right, Brett?
Yep, correct.
To work out a deal where we could have our digital assets moved into the Microsoft Azure cloud, which has been immensely helpful.
Yeah.
And then being able to look at all of the data that we collect regarding membership and really understand, have a better understanding, sort of set forth some theories and or wanting to know stuff that we don't already know that's in the data, and then exploring that really over the last year or so, right?
Yeah, it's been probably about a year on and off. I think what's been really interesting to me on this, journey to understand your membership better has really been uh, watching this group grow. One, you had to help educate me a lot on the org. It's a complex organization and how it's set up. But as we worked through, just explaining to me some of the complexities and how the organization runs, we started to evolve some really crisp, clear questions about what we wanted to understand initially from the membership data. Who are our friends, who are the family, and really getting to these crisp, clear questions has been super fun. It's helped us really dive into the data and understand what it's there today and what we may need to, evolve over time. But it's great to be able to really start to see the shape of your membership, look at how they're donating, how they're volunteering, when they're helping out, and hopefully it just helps grow the membership and help bring people in and be more engaged.
That's right. And Brett, you became a life member a couple of years ago, and you're one of us, correct? In more than one way, right?
Yeah, that's true. I myself identify as blind, although I have some vision. Over the past few years, I've had a significant change in my eyesight, so I do use a screen reader daily. I often say that I'm deceptively blind is a phrase I've used recently. A lot of people don't think that I am. They're like, hey, you walk around the house and you take care of stuff. I'm like, yeah, but really, I'm going to run into people at any second. Um, and then, yeah, and then it's been a fun few years just working through kind of that change for me and using a screen reader every day. I used to phrase it this way. I had low vision and used a screen reader to augment my sight, and now I use a screen reader and my eyesight can occasionally augment the use of a screen reader. So it's been a unique shift, and so it's been kind of a fun journey. And then as far as being a lifetime member, again, I really appreciated, and I do appreciate all of the things that the ACB does. I don't know that most people understand the breadth and the depth of the work that your group does. And I've always been super impressed by the teams that you bring together. Very dynamic teams, very dedicated people. They've all been just amazing to work with. And so I just wanted to find ways to give back, whether it's lifetime membership, spending time working with folks on membership data. And so, my goal is just to continue to see how I can help give back.
Awesome. Well, Brett, we appreciate the time that you've given and are giving, and hopefully will continue to give. And thank you so much for all of the time and your talent that you're donating to this organization.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right. Take care and have a good one.
Yeah, you too.
A logo, ACB in print and braille, American Council of the Blind, together for a bright future.